This week and just yesterday, the National Working Committee of the Performing Musicians Employers Association of Nigeria, PMAN, announced the indefinite suspension of Pretty Okafor from his position as president of PMAN, effective immediately. According to a statement sent to TVC News, the suspension follows a comprehensive investigation into Mr. Okafor's actions, which were found to be in gross violation of the PMAN Constitution and financial regulations. The infractions leading to Mr. Okafor's suspension include unconstitutional actions where he was said to have admitted to unconstitutionally involving non-members of the NWC in an international trip which was intended exclusively for 32 members of PMAN, including the executive committee. In the interim, Sonny Neji, who has served as first vice president, will assume the role of acting president of PMAN in accordance with the PMAN constitution. Meanwhile, we also contacted Pretty Okafor, who said that he is currently in Spain working for PMAN, but noted that the purported suspension cannot stand as it must be ratified by NEC, which is the highest decision body of PMAN.
It's a matter of greed and selfishness that is happening. This actually happened last year. The last time I traveled, they tried to impeach me because I refused to share the money that was meant for the radio station equipment, the PMAN FM equipment, and I insisted that they must agree for us to purchase the radio equipment, and went ahead and I purchased the radio equipment. And some of them were not happy about it. Some stopped coming to the office and that. This year, the problem is I brought a developer to manage the PMAN property, but for 2 years, this developer hasn't been able to do anything. And I got a funder that said he's going to provide from Brazil, that is going to provide 40 billion naira to help us finish the PMAN estate. But unfortunately, my ESCOs and the general secretaries are now doing deal behind me, trying to make the developer stay, because the developer promised them that he's going to give them one apartment each if they allow him to hold ground and run the activities and run the building. Meanwhile, the developer I signed was, I would say it's by mistake, it was my fault, doesn't have the capacity, doesn't have the fund, cannot build high risers, because what I design, I'll use the word what I designed for the Abuja property is actually a high riser. So